Today, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers taking on Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Minnesota Vikings. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And the Green Bay Packers. Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
The debate about Kirk Cousins continues to rage both among Vikings fans and fans around the league. But when you look at his numbers, you think this is one of the better quarterbacks in the league. Last year broke a string of 4 straight 4,000-yard passing years with the emergence of Dalvin Cook in the backfield. So while those numbers dropped, he was still solid throwing the football. 26 touchdown passes, just 6 interceptions. Now he's just got to develop an extra target on the perimeter in order to get his numbers back to the previous levels.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run the counter with Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. A 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Cousins hands
Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
Zadarius Smith.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Loss of a yard.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
at the Packers.
On 2nd and 9. Cousins. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Kyle Rudolph. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Leading the Packers offense out here, the same man who has been doing so since 2008. That's the great Aaron Rodgers.
And the question swirled around Green Bay all offseason in free agency and through the draft. Did they acquire enough pieces to help their all-star quarterback, Aaron Rodgers? Just think about the last 2 years for him. 51 touchdown passes, just 6 interceptions, and rallied the Packers to 13 regular season wins last year and a trip to the NFC Championship game. He's still one of the top quarterbacks in the league, and the Packers are hoping to take the next step.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
Smith on the tackle.
That's a strong safety making a strong, hard tackle.
And we know his coach. Doesn't smile a whole lot, does he? How about that grin right there, ear to ear after that play?
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Jones has it. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
That's good.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 45. And he'll throw right away. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
It's a gain of
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Vikings 1st down.
Cousins gives way to Cook. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Number 33.
On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run the counter. It's Cook. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Carrier.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Complete to Justin Jefferson. A gain of 5. First down.
First down. Here's Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And he's got it up and through. 5 plays there on that drive. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 12 yards there and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first down, Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. And it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Well, he's got a new one. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 24-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now a second down and 6. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Quincy Enunwa. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And that'll bring up second down. Cousins again. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Bailey's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
32-yard line.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. And he finds his target. It's Sharp.
Cousins pass.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Now he's got it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll run for it with Cook. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
At the line of scrimmage.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They try again with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too in a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Got an open man, it's a noon one. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
1st and 10.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Carried by the wide receiver.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground. You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there, getting him to 1st.
Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Rodgers. The new one's got it, complete.
Rodgers pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. And he gets it to Funches, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding 2nd half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire 2nd half.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Smith on the tackle. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Decent gain on the scramble is 6, but now it's 4th. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? We're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 45. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Complete to Jones. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He completes it to Jones. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
It's caught by Funchess.
Rodgers pass.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes...
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
They do tack on the extra point as well, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Cook. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Cousins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
10 at the 33-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Complete to Marcel.
Now Rodgers.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon.
On the throwaway. Brings up.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw, Rodgers. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Nothing separating these 2 sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Now Abdullah, the return. And he'll get this back to just the 20 with a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Cousins. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
On 1st down, Cook.
Dalvin Cook.
On the stop, Stephon Anthony with a tackle. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts
4 yards.
as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Again, it's Cook.
Dalvin Cook.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game.
For the Vikings field goal. 37-yard.
And his kick is good. Despite the rainstorm, a good snap, a good hold, and the kick went through. And it'll be a fun time in the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Minnesota, They fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.